Hi everyone, this is Steve from Business Insider. I'm here live at Microsoft's event in New York City, where they just unveiled their first ever desktop PC. It's called the Surface Studio. Here it is. It's a huge 28-inch screen. It's a touch screen as well. And it comes with this new accessory called the Surface Dial, which is for mostly video editing and photo editing. You can bring up a like a color palette or other options when you're creating stuff. Here it is. Here's the back of it. All the guts of the computer are actually inside this base. Show you the keyboard real quick. And it works with the Surface Pen. This is the same Surface Pen that you get with the Surface tablets and the Surface Book. It also works with this, and it magnetically clasps on the side like that. Here's a look at the mouse. It's a really light mouse, actually. And if you want the specs, here you go. Sorry, I don't want to take a shot. Yeah, here's the specs. For those of you who care, 28-inch screen, Intel Core i5 or i7. To 4 gigs of RAM. But this isn't cheap. It starts at $3,000 and goes all the way up to $4,200 if you want to max it out. Here are the specs for the Surface Dial. Does it go flatter than that? Yeah.
Well, he's got the keyboard.
Oh, the keyboard's in the way. So you can see it works with the Surface Pen, just like the other Surface Book and the Surface Tablet. There we go. Now we got it. That's as flat as it goes. look at the setup. Got the Surface Dial on the left, the mouse, keyboard, and the computer itself in the middle. We're gonna go over here where they're giving a demo of it. You can see I'm using the Surface Dial in conjunction with the pen.
It all changes in real time.
me a demo of this? So how are you using the Surface Dial?
Yeah, so they're using a couple different ways. We like this one, it takes it just all in one mode, so you're having it switch modes. The closed mode, like I said, maybe a lot of boosting.
Uh-oh, did it get disconnected? So now you can click down on the surface, on the dial? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Uh-oh, syncing issues? All right, we're gonna take a really quick break. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Scroll back with the dial.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You'll have one hand on the computer, driving music, while the other hand access the dial. Have to click the bar, have to use the switch, but it will take a lot of extra clicks, extra work to make you out of trouble. In terms of when you have a selection,
Thank you. Alright, we're going to take a really quick look at the Surface Book, which got a minor, or a big upgrade rather, internally to the high-end model. But other than that, it's the same thing we got last year. So those are the new Surface Books up there. It's the same design that we got last year, just a lot more powerful. And there's the Surface Pro 4, that's unchanged, same as always. And one last look at Surface Studio before I sign off. You can watch this full video in just a few minutes. It'll be posted to our Facebook page. All right, that's it for Microsoft, guys. Thanks for watching.